In today's lecture, we will start with equivalent concept. Many students find this particular concept bit tough to understand. So थोड़ा सा ध्यान से सुनो आप लोग. Most of the students in general find this concept relatively tough, but if you understand the concept, the questions जो भी रहेंगे, all of them will be straightforward. You can never go wrong. Okay, so थोड़ा सा extra concentration के साथ सुनो ये, everyone. Okay, equivalent concept. ये जो particular term है, I can divide this into two parts. One is equi and the other is valent. What do you understand by the word equi?
Equal.
Exactly. Equi is nothing but equal. What is meant by valent?
Valence electron. Valency.
Valency. Okay, equal valence. Yeah, equal valency. What is meant by equal valency? First of all, tell me the definition of valency. The definition which you have read in your 10th or 9th.
The combining capacity of an
number of.
Okay, it is the combining capacity of an element. Very good. I hope I am audible to everyone, and I hope there is no lag from my side.
A little lag.
थोड़ा lag हो रहा है.
थोड़ा सा lag हो रहा है. वीडियो थोड़ा lag हो रहा है क्या?
नहीं सर, ऑडियो भी हो रहा है थोड़ा lag.
ऑडियो भी हो रहा है. Let me know if there is more lag. Okay, मैं थोड़ा अभी 5 मिनट पढ़ाता हूँ. If there is more lag, let me know. I will change my location.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. What is valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an element. Or combining capacity of any substance. Combining capacity of a, rather than writing it as element, I'm writing that as substance. Okay. Is there any lag even now?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. Valence is the combining capacity of an element. यहाँ पे और एक थोड़ा सा पार्ट ऐड कर रहा हूँ. This is equal to single valency. Equal to equivalent concept. Equivalent means that I am taking that equal to single valency or say equal to one valency. What is meant by one valency? The combining capacity is 1. Okay. What is meant by combining capacity as 1? In chemistry, always we will refer to 1 mole in any definition. We will be having 1 mole. Rather than taking some 1 molecule or 1 combining capacity, we will take 1 mole of combining capacities. इसका मतलब क्या है? I will make you understand with the help of a reaction. If I take neutralization reaction, what is meant by neutralization reaction?
Acid plus base is equals to salt.
Acid and base combine
To produce
to form salt and water.
Yes, sir.
I'm taking an example of neutralization reaction.
HCl plus NaOH. NaCl.
Very good. I can take HCl combining with NaOH to form NaCl plus H2O. The reason for the combination of HCl with NaOH, the reason is HCl is able to give you H positive and NaOH is able to give you OH minus. This H positive combines with the OH minus of NaOH to form H2O. Okay. So
Okay,
the
sir.
reason for the combining capacity of the acid is because of its ability to furnish H positive. The reason for the combining capacity of the NaOH is because of its ability to furnish OH minus. So hence we will define the combining capacity of an acid as, or if you want to define one combining capacity of the acid, we will define that as the amount of acid that is going to give me 1 mole of H positive. Okay. The amount of acid that is going to give me 1 mole of H positive will be called as equivalent amount of HCl or equivalent amount of acid. What is meant by equivalent? Equal to single valency, equal to single combining capacity, or equal to 1 mole of the combining capacity. Each and every reaction will be because of some specific reason. The reason for the neutralization reaction is the acid is giving you H positive and the base is giving you OH minus. That H positive is combining with OH minus to form H2O. Is that clear? So the combining reason or the valency of HCl can be defined as its ability to give H positive. Suppose if you have H2SO4, its valency is 2 because H2SO4 can give you 2 H positive. If you have H3PO4, its valency is going to be 3 because it is able to give you 3 H positive. Okay, what we are interested in is the amount that will lead to one combining capacity or 1 mole of the combining capacity. मतलब ये जो HCl है, what should be the amount of HCl that should be taken in order to furnish 1 mole of H positive?
1 more.
Okay, reaction किस वजह से हो रहा है? Because of liberation of H positive. So I will see the amount of acid that I'm going to need in order to give 1 mole of H positive. Okay, what is the reason for the reaction of the base? The reason for the reaction of base is because of its ability to furnish OH minus. So equivalent amount of base का मतलब क्या होगा? The amount of base that is going to give me 1 mole of OH minus. Is that clear? 1 mole of H positive will always react with 1 mole of OH minus to form 1 mole of H2O. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, if you have any doubt, ask me now.
No doubt, sir.
पक्का?
Ask, sir.
ओके, यहाँ पे मैं H2O के बारे में लिखता हूँ. I can say 1 mole of H positive will react with 1 mole of OH minus to form 1 mole of H2O. 1 mole of HCl का मतलब मास कितना होगा?
Sorry, sir.
1 mole of HCl का मास कितना होगा?
36.5 grams.
36.5 grams.
Is 36.5 grams. 1 mole of OH minus का मास कितना होगा?
40 grams.
40 grams. So can I say 36.5 grams is equivalent amount of HCl. Agreed? Similarly, 40 grams is equivalent amount of NaOH. First of all, what is meant by equivalent amount? It is the amount of the substance that is going to give me 1 mole of the combining capacity. With respect to acid, the reason for its combination is its ability to generate H positive. Okay, so I need to take that particular amount, which is going to give me 1 mole of H positive. That is called as equivalent amount of acid. Suppose if I take H2SO4. As an example, if I'm taking H2SO4. One mole H2SO4 will give me how many moles of H positive?
2 moles of
Two
H
moles.
positive.
2 moles of H positive. So
Yes,
in
sir.
order to get 1 mole of H positive, what is the amount of H2SO4 I need?
Half mole of
Half
H2SO4.
mole.
Half mole. So what is the equivalent amount of H2SO4?
49
49 grams, or which is
49
equal to
grams.
half mole. This half mole is nothing but 1 equivalent of H2SO4.
Okay.
Is that clear? Or else the equivalent amount will become 49 grams. Okay. Or a logic यहाँ पे we can understand. The logic is, if I'm taking 1 equivalent of this substance, what is meant by 1 equivalent? Having 1 combining capacity. It will always react with 1 equivalent of the another substance. क्योंकि इसका एक combining capacity है, तो दूसरे substance का भी एक ही combining capacity होना चाहिए ना. If I'm having n equivalents of this substance, मतलब it is having n combining capacities, it will always react with n equivalents of another substance. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
आगे जाके हम इसका और explore करेंगे. In case of mole concept, we used to balance the equation. After balancing the equation according to the stoichiometric coefficients, we used to say इसका A moles react हो रहे तो दूसरे का B moles लग रहे. Some AA plus BB gives rise to CC plus DD मान लो. AA plus BB gives rise to CC plus DD. According to the stoichiometric equation, what do we say? A moles of A is reacting with B moles of B to form C moles of C and D moles of D. Agreed? This is according to whole concept. According to equivalent concept, whenever some A and B are reacting, if you are taking n equivalents of A, you will definitely need n equivalents of B, irrespective of the stoichiometric coefficients. क्योंकि equivalent का मतलब भी क्या है? It is equal to 1 combining capacity. If I am taking n combining capacities of a substance, it will always require n combining capacities of another substance for complete reaction. Is that clear?
Yes,
Everyone?
yes, sir.
इतना
Yes,
तक
sir.
जितना किया है उतना क्लियर है तो आगे बढ़ेंगे. यहाँ पे कुछ
Clear है, sir.
definitions लिखा है. यहाँ पे कुछ definitions लिखा. Mass of acid which gives 1 mole of H positive. Why am I interested in 1 mole of H positive? The reason for the reaction of any acid is due to its ability to furnish H positive. I am taking that particular amount which will give me 1 mole of H positive, which is nothing but 1 combined capacity. Okay. So mass of acid which gives 1 mole of H positive is the equivalent mass of acid, and the mass of base which gives 1 mole of OH minus is called the equivalent mass of base. Clear hai? Okay. So
Yes.
एक acid का मैं, everyone understand this. एक acid का मैं, if I'm taking n equivalents, how many moles of H positive will be obtained?
N moles.
N moles of H positive. So for the base, I need to definitely take n equivalents of base. Then I will get n moles of OH minus. Na?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, and then we can balance the equation.
Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In an acid-base reaction, in an acid-base reaction, that mass of an acid which gives 1 mole of H positive combines with that mass of a base which gives 1 mole of OH minus. Acid and base always react in the ratio of their equivalent masses. मतलब क्या है? यहाँ पे 36.5 grams लग रहा है, which is 1 equivalent. यहाँ पे 40 grams लग रहा है. They will always react in this ratio, 36.5 is to 40. If I'm taking 36.5 into 2, this will also, we will require 40 into 2, so on and so forth. Okay, acid and base will always react in the ratio of their equivalent masses. I hope this is clear. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. According to this particular statement, tell me 120 grams of NaOH will be equivalent to how many grams of H2SO4? Yeah, Vardhan. बताओ.
So like in mole concept, there is some limiting reagent or anything like so in this equivalent
इसमें भी
concept,
रहेगा. We will understand. We will understand what is meant by limiting reagent. How to calculate the limiting reagent. We can solve equivalent concept. We'll understand.
okay sir.
Yeah. 1 minute. Yeah. Solve this question. If you have 120 gram of NaOH, tell me the equivalent amount of H2SO4. This will be equivalent to how many grams of H2SO4?
$147.
7 grams of H2SO4. Yeah, right. यहाँ पे everyone look at this statement. Acid and base always react in the ratio of their equivalent masses. What is the equivalent amount of NaOH?
3 moles of NaOH.
What is the normal equivalent amount of NaOH? It is 1 mole of NaOH. In terms of moles, it will be 1 mole. The amount of substance that can give me 1 mole of OH minus is nothing but the equivalent amount. So in terms of moles, 1 mole of NaOH will give me 1 mole of OH minus. Agreed?
Okay, sir.
So 1 mole of NaOH is equivalent to how many moles of H2SO4?
Yeah, half moles of
Half mole.
Half mole of H2SO4. Because if I take 1 mole of H2SO4, I will be getting 2 H positive. I need to get only 1 mole of H positive, hence I'm taking half mole. So can I say 40 grams NaOH is equivalent to 49 grams
H2O. H2SO4, sorry.
H2SO4? So यहाँ पे 120 grams दिया है ना? 120 equivalents हो गया. So H2SO4 का भी कितना equivalents होना चाहिए?
49.
3 equivalents. So you can say it is 3 into 49, which is equal to 147 grams, or 120 upon 40 into 49, which is equal to 147 grams. So 120 grams of NaOH will require 147 grams of H2SO4, or else 120 grams of NaOH is nothing but 3 equivalents. इसका 3 equivalents है तो H2SO4 का भी हमको 3 equivalents ही लगेगा. Okay. 1 equivalent mass is 49 grams. 3 equivalent mass would be 3 into 49, which is 147 grams. Any doubt, anyone?
No, sir. No doubt.
बाकी लोग?
क्या फिर से एक्सप्लेन करोगे प्लीज?
हाँ. क्वेश्चन में पूछा क्या है हमें? 120 grams of NaOH would be equivalent to how many grams of NaOH? H2SO4. In a way, they are asking 120 grams of NaOH. How many grams of H2SO4? You can definitely solve this question using mole concept. You can write the equation NaOH plus H2SO4 gives rise to Na2SO4 plus H2O. वैसा कर सकते हो आप लोग. but we are trying to apply the equivalent concept. Acid and base will always react in the ratio of their equivalent masses. Okay. So first I'm trying to find what is the equivalent mass of NaOH. For that, I need to know what is the equivalent moles of NaOH. How did we define equivalent for a base? It is that amount of base which is going to give me 1 mole of OH minus. 1 mole of OH minus is given from 1 mole of NaOH. So the equivalent mass of NaOH will become 40 grams. What is the equivalence of an acid? It is the amount of acid that is going to give me 1 mole of H positive. In order to get 1 mole of H positive, I need only half mole of H2SO4. Agreed? Everyone? Okay. So half mole of H2SO4 का मतलब क्या है? 49 grams. इस स्टेट का मतलब क्या है? Always react in the ratio of their equivalent masses. 40 grams of NaOH will react with 49 grams of H2SO4. So 120 grams will react with how many grams of H2SO4? 120 upon 40 into 49. Okay. You can solve the same question using mole concept also. You will understand why did we define or why did we make a new concept which is called as equivalent concept. The reason for this. क्योंकि mole concept से questions बन जाएगा. Equivalent concept से question solving का process जो है थोड़ा easy होता है. I will give you a question later on where you will find that ease of solving the question using equivalent concept. Okay.
तो इसमें और एक एग्जांपल
इससे
सर
आगे है बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स है अभी स्टार्ट किया है
सर
या स्मिथ
सर मतलब 1 मोल की कैपेसिटी जनरेट करने के लिए सर एसिड से सिर्फ H और बेस से सिर्फ OH माइनस से क्यों लेते हैं मतलब उस
because the actual reason for an acid base reaction is H positive from the acid will be combining from the OH minus from the base. कोई भी acid base reaction में तुमको यही होता है. Acid एक H positive देगा, base एक OH minus देगा, H positive और OH minus combine होके H2O बनता है. बचा हुआ जो species है ना, in general we write that as NaCl, but इसका NaCl जैसा existence नहीं होगा पानी के अंदर. It exists as Na positive and Cl minus. We write that as NaCl. So in a way आपको इनके बीच में कुछ reaction नहीं हो रहा है. The reaction that is happening is H positive and OH minus ये दोनों combine होके H2O जैसा बनता है. Okay, NaCl जैसा यहाँ पे हम लिखते हैं, but in water solution or in aqueous solution they exist as Na positive separately, Cl minus separately. Clear?
ओके
Yes,
सर
Okay. Any acid base reaction, the reason for their reaction is H positive from the acid is combining with OH minus from the base. Hence, I'm interested only in the H positive and OH minus. Or else I'm defining something in terms of H positive and OH minus. Okay, this is with respect to acid base reaction. This is one of the example. सारे reactions acid base नहीं होता है ना. So different reactions के लिए then how to define equivalent amount we will understand later. Okay. As of now, we are defining the equivalent amount for an acid and base. Later on, all the reactions are not acid-base reactions, right? So we will be defining equivalent amount for other substances in a different way. We will see that.
ओके सर
Okay. Everyone in the lecture?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Equivalent weight of some common acids and bases. अभी यहाँ पे we will define one more thing, which is called as N factor or Z factor. You can call that anything. Factor or Z factor. For an acid or base, it is the number of H positive or OH minus given by अगर H positive है तो it is given by acid, OH minus है तो it is given by base. Okay. So
Okay,
for
sir.
this NaOH, what is the N factor? कितना OH minus देता है वो?
1 mole.
1
One more.
for H2SO4. What is the N factor?
Half.
Half mole.
It is 2. Number of H positive given by H2SO4. It is 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the equivalent mass, we can define the equivalent mass or equivalent weight. Just like molecular weight, we are defining equivalent weight. Equivalent weight is equals to molecular weight upon N factor or Z factor. Okay. H2SO4 के लिए equivalent weight कितना आया? 49 ना? कैसे किया हमने? Which is nothing but molecular weight 98 divided by the number of H positive given by H2SO4, which is 2. 98 upon 2. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. Okay. So ये याद रखेंगे. We will solve some questions based on this knowledge. Equivalent weight of some common acids and bases. You need to calculate the equivalent weight. For that, what you need to do? If it is an acid, I need to divide its molecular weight by number of H positive given by the acid. If it is a base, I need to divide its molecular weight by number of OH minus given by the base. Step below. Everyone quickly solve all these questions. You need to know how many H positive will be given out by that particular acid. Or you need to know the N factors for all of them. Find the equivalent weight.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, equivalent amount और weight same ही होता है ना?
same here. Equivalent amount मतलब in that case mention नहीं किया ना. It can be, the amount can be in terms of moles. It can be in terms of mass.
हाँ.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So rather than saying equivalent amount, I can use two different terms: equivalence, that is for saying in terms of moles, or you can say equivalent weight.
Okay, sir.
Everyone, please put your video on.
सर फास्फोरस का मास 30 है ये ना?
Phosphorus का मास 31 है.
ओके 31. Okay.
सभी लोग यहाँ पे एक बार ध्यान दो. Everyone, please tell me the N factors for all the acids and bases. पहले वो बता दो.
1.
What is the N factor for HCl? कितना H positive दे सकता है ये?
1.
1,
Okay. N factor for H2SO4?
2,
Very good. N factor for HNO3?
1,
Very good. N factor for H3PO4?
3.
Very good. N factor for H3PO3?
3.
Yeah, that's not the right answer. It is 2. You can give only 2 H positive. इसका मतलब क्या है? The acid, जितना hydrogens आप लोग देखते हो, all the hydrogens won't be given out. Okay. All the hydrogens, it is not necessary that all the hydrogens must be liberated by the acid. We will understand why the N factor for H3PO3 is 2 in the chapter of chemical bonding. Because for that we need to know the structure of the molecule. Okay. For now, remember, and this is very important, H3PO3 का N factor 2. इसका मतलब it can give only 2 H positive. Out of the 3 hydrogens present, it can give only 2 H positive. Very, very important. Most common mistake by students. They will take the N factor of H3PO3 as 3. No, it is 2. Okay, N factor of H3PO2.
1.
Okay, Amitra has
One
very
होगा
good. It is 1. H3PO2 का 1 है. Okay. मतलब क्या है? H3PO2 is able to furnish only 1 H positive. Out of the available hydrogens, only 1 H positive is furnished. Okay, very good. H2CO3.
2
अब you are lost क्या?
Two.
अब बता नहीं पा रहे क्या?
नहीं सर
अब
2
आपको
है
जो
क्या?
आता है बता दो. This is 2. आप लोग देखा होगा ना CO3 2 माइनस करके. इसका मतलब दोनों हाइड्रोजन बाहर आना चाहिए. H2C2O4. This is very important acid for your JEE mains, NEET, all entrance exams. It is called as oxalic acid. H2C2O4. Okay. उसका N factor है 2. You can remove all the hydrogens. Okay.
Okay.
CS3COH. What is it called?
Acetic acid.
Acetic acid.
Very good.
Acetic acid.
Very good. It is called as acetic acid. It is an organic acid. What is the N factor? Any guesses?
4.
केवल एक.
3
केवल एक.
only one.
Okay. ये जो हाइड्रोजन है ना, only that can be given out.
Okay.
Everyone. Yeah. Any doubt? Tell me.
सर समझेगा कैसे लेकिन मतलब हर एक कंपाउंड में.
वो chemical bonding chapter करके बताया ना मैंने.
हाँ सर.
After we read chemical bonding chapter, then only you can understand. NaOH. For now, remember, because
One.
these are standard acids and bases. NaOH is 1. KOH is
1.
1
COH twice.
2
2.
2. Ca2 positive देखते हो ना आप लोग.
हाँ.
This is also 2.
2.
yes.
KLOH thrice.
3.
3.
Now that you know N factors, you can easily calculate the equivalent mass. Quickly find the equivalent mass and tell me the answers. 2 minutes. 2 minutes में सारा हो जाना चाहिए. Better notation for the N factor is Z factor ही होगा. Better notation क्योंकि N we also use it for moles ना. यहाँ पे confusion नहीं आएगा, बाद में confusion होगा. Okay, so एक modification कर रहा हूँ. I'm removing this as N. I'm only leaving Z. We will use only symbol Z because later on you may get confused. N for number of moles as well as N factor. Okay. आप लोग कैलकुलेट करो. मैं यहाँ पे इसको Z जैसा कन्वर्ट करता हूँ. Is it done?
Done, sir.
1 minute, sir.
Okay. Please put your video on. Okay, I hope it's done. बता दो HCl
36.5
36.
grams.
36.5.
Okay, 36.5. The units would be gram per equivalent. Okay,
Okay,
it's
sir.
gram per equivalent. So अभी के लिए 36.5 उतना ही लिख रहा हूँ. आगे units लिखते हैं. H2SO4 is
49.
49.
49,
HNO3
63,
63.
63. H3PO4
32.67.
32.6,
32.6.
is 98 upon 3 na.
Huh.
Okay, H3PO3
41.
41,
41. H3PO2
66,
68.
66.
66 या 68
66.
66. H2CO3
31.
31.
31. Okay. Yeah. H2CO4
45,
45.
45. CS3COH
60,
60.
60,
60. Okay. KOH. Sorry, NaOH
40.
40,
KOH
41.
56,
56.
56,
COH twice
37,
37. 29 है ये.
हाँ,
This 26. Okay.
26.
देखो यहाँ पे now that you know the equivalent amounts of all this, can I say 36.5 grams of HCl will react with 29 grams of MgOH twice?
हाँ.
हाँ, sir. We can.
क्योंकि एक equivalent से react करता है ना, they always react in the ratio of their equivalent masses. So 36.5 will react with 37 grams of COH twice, or 29 grams of MgOH twice, or 26 grams of AlOH thrice. Directly बता सकता हूँ. Similarly, 63 grams of HNO3 will react with 40 grams of NaOH. If I take 80 grams, इसका 63 into 2 react करेगा. If I take 120 grams, इसका 98 into 3 react करेगा. Directly हो सकता है, ठीक है? They will always react in their equivalent masses. Is that clear?
Okay.
Okay. Number of moles. What is the general formula we use for number of moles? If you are given weight,
Sir.
Yeah.
Total weight by molecular weight.
Smith, you have any doubt? Okay. Number of moles if you are given weight. It is given weight.
Given weight upon molecular.
Total weight by mass. Molecular weight.
Given weight upon molecular weight. Similarly, what will be number of equivalents?
given weight,
Given weight upon
Equivalent weight.
equivalent.
There is a number of moles are weight upon molecular weight number of equivalents will be weight upon equivalent weight. What is the unit of equivalent mass? It is nothing but gram per
gram per equivalent.
equivalent. एक equivalent का mass कितना है in terms of grams? Gram per equivalent. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Solve
Yes,
this.
sir.
Solve these easy questions. What mass of following bases is required to react with 490 grams of H2SO4? You can always solve these questions using mole concept, but try to solve them using equivalent concept. Mole concept में आपको equation लिख के balance करके सब करने की जरूरत है. In equivalent concept, there is no requirement for the reaction. Symbol for number of moles, and symbol for number of equivalents, it is EQ. Number of equivalents is EQ, number of moles is small n. कार्तिक सॉल्व कर लिया क्या?
हाँ सर हो गया.
ओके. यहाँ पे मैं और कुछ लिखना चाह रहा हूँ. So this implies weight क्या हो जाएगा? If I want to find weight,
Number of equivalents into equivalent weight.
number of equivalents into equivalent weight. यहाँ पे भी
Yes.
वैसा ही करते हैं ना. If I want to find weight, usually we do number of moles into
The molecular weight.
molecular weight. Agreed? यहाँ पे 490 grams of H2SO4 implies how many equivalents of H2SO4?
10 equivalents.
10.
490
10.
upon 49.
490 upon 49, which is equal to 10 equivalents.
हाँ sir.
If you have 10 equivalents of acid, how many equivalents of any of the bases are required?
10 equivalents.
10 equivalents लगेगा. So NaOH आपको 10 equivalents लगेगा, whose weight will be equal to
10 into 40.
equivalents into equivalent weight, which is 10 into equivalent weight of NaOH is 40, which is equals to 400 grams. Any doubt?
No sir.
CaOH twice का भी आपको 10 equivalents ही लगेगा. So weight क्या हो जाएगा? Equivalents are 10.
10 to
What is the
37.
equivalent weight of CaOH twice? 37. CaOH twice का equivalent weight कितना है? 37. So what is the mass we require? 370 grams. I hope आपको समझ में आ गया. So सबके लिए आपको क्या करना है? You simply need to multiply 10 with their equivalent weight. Weight will be equal to 10 into equivalent weight of KOH. 56.
56. Yes.
560 grams. यहाँ पे फिर से आपको 10 equivalents. तो weight क्या होगा? MgOH twice का कितना है?
29.
29.
So you require 290 grams. ये LOH thrice का
31.
कितना है 31 31 so it is 10 grams. Okay. Next z factor के लिए आपको definition दिया है. What is z factor? It is the number of H positive given by an acid. For a base, it is the number of OH minus given by the base. Okay. So what is the equivalent weight from this? We want to write a formula for equivalent weight. It is equal to molecular weight upon Z factor. What is the formula for number of equivalents? What is the formula for number of equivalents, everyone?
Given mass upon
It is
equivalent
weight
weight.
upon equivalent weight. In place of equivalent weight, can I substitute molecular weight upon Z factor?
Yes.
Yes,
If I
sir.
do that, I will get number of equivalents equals to weight upon molecular weight upon Z factor, which is equal to weight upon molecular weight into Z factor. Or what is weight
हाँ,
upon
sir.
molecular weight equal to?
Number of moles.
Number of moles.
Equal to number of moles. ये जो particular term है, this particular term is equal to number of moles. So weight upon molecular weight, if I replace that by number of moles, I will get equivalence is equals to number of moles into Z factor.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Again, one more important formula. Number of equivalents is equals to number of moles into Z factor. Clear hai? So if you know the Z factor and if you know the moles, you can easily calculate the number of equivalents. Okay. Similarly, यहाँ पे मैं ये भी लिख सकता हूँ ठीक है, अभी बाद में लिखते हैं. Solve these questions. Calculate total number of equivalents and milli equivalents in the following amounts. What is meant by milli equivalents? 10 raised to minus 3 के टर्म्स में आपको लिखना है.
सर उसका सिग्निफिकेंस
अभी कुछ सिग्निफिकेंस नहीं है, आगे जाके जैसे हम मिली मोल्स मोलारिटी के लिए we used to define millimoles upon volume in milliliters ना, वैसे ही इसमें कुछ और डिफाइन करेंगे which is called as normality, which is milli equivalents upon volume in ml रहेगा. For that basis you just need to know how to convert that into milli equivalents. Equivalents को 1000 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई कर लो. Calculate fast.
Sir, number of equivalent and milli equivalent.
Sorry,
सर क्या कैलकुलेट करना है, मेरा 2 सेकंड के लिए नहीं चला गया था.
number of equivalents and milli equivalents of these substances.
Okay.
What is number of equivalents equal to? It is weight
Even weight
upon
upon
equivalent weight.
equivalent weight.
So it is 800 upon
40.
50. So the formula लिखता हूँ. Weight upon equivalent weight, which is equals to how much?
20.
20.
20 equivalents हुआ. Milli equivalents के लिए you simply need to
8 to 10
multiply it by 1000.
These are minus 3.
20,000 milli equivalents.
Milli
Minus -3 नहीं. इसको 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो यहाँ पे मिली मतलब 10 to -3 है. ये कैंसिल होके आपको 20 equivalents रहेंगे. You need to multiply each and every answer by 1000 to get the milli equivalents. So similarly यहाँ पे what are the equivalents we have? 3.65
Over 36.5.
36.5, which is equal to
0.5.
0.1 equivalent, which is equals to
100.
100 milli equivalents. Any doubt? Equivalence equals to 0.49 upon equivalent weight is 49.
Yes.
So you have 0.01 equivalents, which is equal to 10 milli equivalents.
Yes.
Equivalents are 7.4 divided by 37, I guess.
हाँ
Right.
sir, 37. Yes.
37 are
Which is equal to
0.2 equivalent.
0.2 equivalents
Equivalents. Yes.
equal to
200.
200 milli equivalents.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it clear, everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, analyzing mixture of acids and bases. If you are having mixture of acids and bases, what is the reaction that is going to happen? It is the neutralization reaction. Suppose if they are saying that you are having complete neutralization. What is meant by complete neutralization? At the end of the reaction, you are not left with any of the acid and base. Or entire of the acid and the entire of the base is consumed. Clear? If you are given the sample mass, first of all, tell me the equivalents of all these substances. You know the sample mass.
We will
And
divide
let
the
us say
sample mass
इसका
by
equivalent rate जो है, मान लेते हैं इसका equivalent rate E1 है, इसका equivalent weight E2 है, इसका equivalent weight E3 है, and इसका equivalent weight E4 है. Okay? Tell me the equivalents of all individual substances.
W1 by
W1
W1 by
E1.
W1 by E1.
Very good.
W2 by E2.
W2 by E2.
W2 by 2.
W3 by E3.
W3 by
W3 by E3.
And
E4
W4 by E4.
W4 by E4.
W4 by E4. Okay. For complete neutralization. For complete neutralization. What do I mean by complete neutralization?
सर सब कंज्यूम होना चाहिए.
सब कंज्यूम होना चाहिए. No acid or base must be left at the end of the reaction. Okay. For complete neutralization, can I say equivalents of acid? जितना acid रहेंगे equivalents
उतना बेस रहेगा.
must be equal to equivalents of base.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Based on this, what can I write? W1 upon E1
E1 plus W2 upon E2.
plus W2
upon E2
E2
must be
Must
equal
be
to
equal to W3 upon E3 plus W4
plus
upon E4.
W4 by E4.
Yes, W4 by.
any doubt, anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, again some simple question. What mass of following bases is required to completely react with 3.65 grams of HCl? अभी इसके लिए क्वेश्चन नहीं है ये. We have another question for that. For now, solve this question. What mass of following bases?
सर उन्होंने मास पूछा है ना?
हाँ, mass पूछा है.
हाँ.
What mass of following bases is required to completely react with 3.65 grams of HCl? What are the equivalents of HCl?
36.5.
36.5.
मैं क्वेश्चन क्या पूछ रहा हूँ सुनो. What are the equivalents of HCl?
0.1.
Okay,
0.1.
Okay, it is 0.1. So NaOH पे कितना लगेगा?
0.1.
0.1.
0.1.
KOH twice पे कितना लगेगा?
0.1.
0.1.
0.1.
Okay, I hope ये तो समझ में आ गया आपको सबको. जितना equivalent of acid रहेगा उतना equivalent of base लगेगा हमेशा. So what will be the equivalent mass? Weight will be equal to 0.1
Molecule.
into 40, which is equals to 4 grams.
Yes.
0.1 into I think 37 है ना इसका?
हाँ सर.
3.7 ग्राम. इसके लिए 0.1 into 31 है क्या येलो प्राइस का?
हाँ सर 31 है.
31 है पक्का ना?
26 है.
26 है.
26 है ना?
हाँ.
हाँ.
Yeah,
सर
I think
ऊपर
it's 26.
31 लिखा था.
हाँ सर ऊपर 31 लिखा है हमने.
हाँ ऊपर कहीं तो 31 लिखा है. कहाँ पे लिखा है?
फर्स्ट आपने जब क्वेश्चन दिया था
यहाँ पे.
हाँ सर.
हाँ, तो वहाँ पर भी 26 होना चाहिए.
मैं तब 31 बोल के आपको देखा था आप लोगों को. किसी ने नाश्ता करके कुछ कहा नहीं तो मैं 31 ले लिया. Okay. So
Okay.
here it is 2.6 grams. Clear है?
Yes sir.
Okay. Let's go to next question. ये वाला पार्ट समझ में आया आपको? The complete
हाँ,
utilization equivalents of acid must be equal to equivalents of base. Let's go to this question. Before solving this using equivalent concept, first आप लोग थोड़ा analyze करके try to solve this by mole concept. What will you do? We are trying to solve this by mole concept. Everyone, please be in the lecture. Everyone, concentrate. I'm not using the equivalent concept. I will try and solve this using mole concept. The question is, we are having mixture of 3 acids, which are HCl, H2SO4 and H2C2O4. उनका masses भी दिया है. They are made to react with mixture of 2 bases, 8 grams of NaOH and W grams of CaOH twice. Calculate the weight of CaOH twice for complete neutralization. That is the question. If you want to approach this by mole concept, what will you do?
मल्टीपल रिएक्शन करना पड़ेगा.
Multiple reactions करना पड़ेगा.
Reaction. हाँ सर.
मतलब क्या है? पहले 3.65 grams of HCl लो, उसको NaOH के साथ रिएक्ट करवाओ. ये 8 grams में से कुछ तो अमाउंट बच जाएगा. Definitely. You need to react that with. अभी HCl जो है पूरा कंज्यूम हो गया. You will be reacting the left amount of NaOH with 4.9 grams of H2SO4. Or else you can choose this also. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है इसके साथ रिएक्ट करेगा. Clear? तब इसके साथ फिर से रिएक्शन लिखेंगे. अगर H2SO4 बच गया तो वो बचे, उसके हिसाब से आगे बढ़ेंगे. अगर फिर से NaOH बचा तब क्या करेंगे? फिर से इसके साथ रिएक्ट करेंगे. कुछ तो अमाउंट ये बचेगा, तब बचा हुआ अमाउंट जो है it will be reacting with CaOH twice. Then we will analyze what is the W. Okay. इतना बड़ा प्रोसेस है. समझ में आ रहा है?
हाँ.
You need to write multiple reactions. That is of your choice. First you can ऐसा नहीं होगा कि इसी के साथ जाकर रिएक्ट करना चाहिए पहले. एक्चुअल में होता क्या है? सारे के सारे एसिड्स पानी के अंदर H+ छोड़ देगा. So इसके अंदर से जितना OH माइनस आ रहा है, that will be reacting with that H+. अब H+ ज्यादा रहेगा क्योंकि इसका पूरा कंजम्पशन हो गया. that remaining H positive will be reacting with the OH minus coming from this. समझा? That's what you need to do if you are solving that by mole concept. But हमने equivalent concept पढ़ा है ना? According to equivalent concept, the equivalence of the acid must be equal to the equivalence of base for complete neutralization. Use that logic and get the answer. Am I clear? Okay, everyone, if you have any doubt, you can ask me or else proceed with the solution.
सर
Yeah.
कोई भी एसिड पहले लेके मतलब हमारे मर्जी से रिएक्शंस की तो भी WC में आएगा।
W सेम आएगा। रीजन क्या है? एक्चुअल में होता क्या है, जब HCl को सारे all these reactions will definitely happen using water as solvent. So whenever you take HCl in the water, no longer it will exist as HCl. It will break as H positive plus Cl minus. Similarly, H2SO4, it will no longer exist as H2SO4. It will break as 2H positive and SO4 2 minus. H2C2O4 को 2H positive plus C2O4 2 minus. So in sub acids से you are getting some X amount of H positive. इस बेस से you are getting some Y amount of OH minus. पहले इन दोनों को रिएक्ट कर लो, ओके? उसके बाद वो W कितना लगेगा वो देखो। समझ में आया?
ओके सर।
सर H2C2O4 का Z फैक्टर 2 है ना?
H2C2O4 Z factor 2 है।
तो 0.2 होगा ना?
0.2 units please. Units क्या है?
नहीं सर, आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट Z फैक्टर, आंसर नहीं बता रहा।
Z factor 0.2 Z factor फ्रैक्शन में क्यों होगा? Z factor 2 ही है। इक्विवेलेंस ऑफ एसिड मतलब क्या होगा यहाँ पे? यू कैन से इक्विवेलेंस ऑफ HCl plus equivalence of H2SO4 plus equivalence of H2C2O4 must be equal to equivalence of NaOH. Any doubt, anyone?
No.
Plus equivalence of CaOH twice. What will be the equivalence of HCl? उसका weight upon equivalent weight, which is 3.65 divided by 36.5 plus H2SO4 का 4.9 divided by 49 plus H2C2O4 का 9 divided by what is the equivalent mass of H2C2O4?
45.
45 must be equal to NaOH का 8 divided by 40 plus some W divided by 37 na?
Yes.
Okay.
हाँ
So
सर
this is 0.1 है
1 वो भी 0
plus ये भी 0.1
1 में हाँ सर
is 1/5. 1/5 is 0.2.
0.2.
हाँ 0.2
8/40 is
1 by
every
0.2.
0.2
हाँ हाँ
plus W upon 37. 0.2 cancel होगा. W कितना आ गया?
W
7.4 ना?
37 हाँ सर 37 into 0.
This is equal to 7.4 grams.
7.4 हाँ सर उतने
Any doubt, anyone?
Yes.
no sir
Yes, yeah, no.
No,
sir.
sir.
no
No, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. Okay. I'm going to end my lecture here. We will continue in the next lecture.